Hello, and welcome to Seafoam Ice Draft League Season 3, Week 4, Game 1. This matchup is between Sir Roland, coach of Fish, and King Bulgarian, coach of the Sacramento Samurotts. Both 1 and 2 at this point. Mega and Z's for King are Mega Garchomp now. Transactions have been made, by the way. They'll be shown, not like directly, but the teams in the recap will be different coming up. So yeah, King made a transaction for Mega Garchomp from Mega Ampharos. So that's appearing for the first time this game. And that's his new Mega. And the Z Pokemon are Z Hypno still and Z Attack Escavalier, who is here. Another transaction there. Escavalier. And for Roland, I don't think Roland made any transactions coming into this week. He did not. Z Pokemon and Megas are Mega Manectric and Z Bisharp with Z Attack Shedinja. No Z's, only, the only Z Pokemon here is Escavalier. Alright, so, first impressions. Alright. Now, King's defensive core this match looks really, really solid just because, actually, Marowak Alola looks really problematic. It pretty much vaporizes everything under the room. And, if it can get in on Porygon 2 or Skarmory without being punched in the throat by rocks, it can really do some damage because the only Poltergeist resist probably folds to a Flare Blitz. Because Marowak is so strong. Urshifu is pretty tough, though, so I don't know. Sir Roland does have one of the better Urshifu answers, though, in Tapu Fini, so that's something to watch out for. I think Urshifu is probably Choice Banded, Wicked Blow, simply because, yeah, there's one whole Dark Resist on this team, and that's Tapu Fini, who is going to be under a lot of pressure with Garchomp as well, though Hatterene and Mesprit can kind of share the load, at least there. And there's a lot of offensive pressure, it seems like, on Marowak. That's the main note to note, is that Marowak's under a lot of intense pressure in this game. But not defensively, which is weird, because normally it's like defensive pressure. It just has to do so much damage. That's really it. And then for King, it's just so many offensive Pokemon, and then Tentacruel and Tentacruel, Garchomp, and Skarmory are pretty much going to be facing off against Manectric here. They really have to make sure that Manectric really stays in check, because that's pretty much the biggest issue, I would say, for them. I think once Marowak hits the field, pretty much something dies, as long as Roland predicts right. So, notably, Marowak, Alola, and Urshifu are the things to watch for. Obviously, Urshifu is like every game. Watch for this guy. So, yeah. Hat versus Urshifu. Oh yeah, happy Christmas Eve. That's when I'm recording this, by the way. So I'm just making sure to get these done. U-turn goes straight off. In comes Marowak to face off against Tentacruel. Escavalier doubles in. Knockoff explodes Marowak. Goodbye, Marowak. Threat 1 dispatched. In comes Hat. In comes Porygon 2 to absorb Hat. Hat's attack at least. Mystical Fire doesn't do much. Special attack drop might be big, though, because Porygon is not doing much. Recover goes off, though Trick Room is up pretty hard. Trick Room goes off by Porygon. Trick Room returns the dimensions. Outplayed. Okay, so Calm Mind again. Knock off. Focus Sash goes bye-bye. Dazzling Gleam does no damage, really. 32% is not a lot. Sludge Bomb is doing a solid amount, though it's not really enough to knock out. And finally, Hatterene goes down. No Psy Shock. Interesting. Though I guess it could not really afford to run Psy Shock if it wanted to take down Porygon too. Sludge Bomb. Volt Switch kills Man-O-War. This is a quick game. Rowan can always be relied on for some quick games, especially in tandem with King's like explosive Pokemon. So Stealth Rocks go up, Mega Horn, boom, goodbye. This guy, he's a problem. In comes Porygon 2 on Manectric. Gets that special attack boost. Flamethrower hits, does no damage, really. Volt Switch fires off, does 22%, pretty negligible, especially if we see a recover. Off comes that recover. Porygon back to basically full. Porygon 2 and Escavalier are doing some dissembling today. They're putting in massive work, but Rowan's not relenting with these calm mindsets. Something's gonna probably fold. Porygon can't tank a Moonblast very nicely from this range. In comes Mandaralin. Poison Jab only does 60. Scald Returns only does 67. It looks like Escavalier is on the front foot here. Poison Jab finishes off Tapu Fini. Wow, this guy is strong. In comes Manectric on the Poison Jab. Just not quite finished the job here. Volt Switch does finish the job on Escavalier. Down it goes. In comes Staraptor to face off against probably Skarm. Yeah, Skarm hasn't really touched the field off this game. But yeah, obviously, Staraptor is not doing a whole lot of damage in this scenario to Skarmory. Brave Bird's going to do a crap ton of damage. Brave Bird does 17. Rocky Helmet is just going to keep putting Staraptor into range, like farther and farther into dead range. Down goes Bird one more time. Skarmory can probably rest here. Roost. That seemed like... I'm pretty sure Bolin literally just said, I am scarfed for nothing. He runs Scarf every week. So in comes Porygon, and Poison's going to finish off Manectric here for a game. 4-0 for the Sacramento Samurotts. Really good game, guys. That was awesome. I might have been a little biased because this Escavalier is awesome. But that was a really good game. Lots of calm mind here. Maybe Psyshock would have been really good because if Tentacruel popped and Hat was still alive under Room, not a lot could have dealt with it. So, I don't know. Maybe like instead of... It's tough because I know he wanted to check Urshifu as well with Dazzling Gleam. So it's like either lose to Porygon or Tentacruel. But it was an interesting set. I think Hatterene could have won if it didn't get like 4 move slot syndromed so hard. But I mean, really, really fun one to watch. And I'll see you in game number 2. I got a lot of recording to do today. Got to get it all done before Christmas, pretty much.